Hey guys, George here. Welcome back to another crisp Beijing, another episode of Imperial Chow. Now the concept of Imperial Chow is a chance for me to showcase all the amazing food and all the flavors I love in Beijing. But as is with a lot of tasty food, you have to have it in moderation. Fitness and bodybuilding is a big part of my life, so my diet doesn't really allow me to have hot pot and Beijing duck every day. So today I want to demonstrate the 80-20 rule, where for 80% of the time, this is exactly what I have on an average day, which allows me for 20% of the time to have my spring rolls and kung pao chicken dumpling. I wake up at 6 a.m, so technically my first meal is a protein shake and a banana that I blend up and drink to start my day. It takes me about an hour to commute into town, and then I pass this street every morning where there's fruits, noodles, buns and breads. And although a lot of Chinese food is very calorific, I want to show today that there's also very healthy and very economic options out there. Also, this afternoon at lunch, we're going to hit up the park and I'm going to show you a back workout that you can do in 15 minutes, so it leaves you no excuse to say you've got no time to start your 2022 transformation right now. I never count my macros. Even when I'm prepping for a show, I'm not that meticulous of everything I'm eating, trying to weigh everything out. But I do know that one egg is about 6 grams of protein, so 5, I've got 30 grams there. And these eggs have been stewing in a vat of tea all morning long, so you can see it's dyed the skin brown. Gives it a kind of salty, really nice flavor. Some are shelled, these have been de-shelled, so super convenient. And these 5 came to 10 renminbi, so like $1.50. I got some baozi, I went for an egg and chives and a mushroom and spinach. Amazing, they're steamed. I'd say in total it's about 100 grams, so I'm gonna assume it's about 20 grams of carbs. And these, well, they're rice cakes, they're rice balls, and they're a great treat to snack on all day, especially just before and just after training. I'll probably have a couple of those a bit later on. But such a simple breakfast. Boiled, steamed, it's healthy, and altogether came to 15 renminbi, so about $2. Okay, it's lunchtime, we're in the park, about to get a workout, and there's already a few people getting their exercises in, which I quite like, a bit of added motivation. And although this park isn't very big, as long as you can find a place with bars of varying heights, it's really easy to get a back workout, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you 3 exercises. They're gonna target your upper back and your lats for thickness and width. Okay guys, now for our first exercise, we're gonna do wide grip pull-ups with our hands a bit wider than shoulder width apart. Now there are lots of ways of doing pull-ups, but a slow, controlled time under tension is by far the most effective way of building muscle. If you find a bodyweight pull-up a bit difficult, use an exercise band looped over the bar and then hooked under your feet or your knee. Keep your hips and your shoulders rigid and in a line, and we want our chest to the bar and our elbows to be wrapping around our back. I like to pause at the top for about 2 or 3 count before lowering. I'm gonna do 5 reps every 30 seconds for 5 minutes. It's gonna give me a total of 10 sets and 50 reps. Right, use your stopwatch or count slowly, 30 seconds time, go again. Okay, so the path of our elbow actually dictates which muscles are being emphasized in any movement. With our wide grip pull-up, we had our elbows wrapping wide against our back, but in the second movement, a close grip pull-up, we're gonna have our elbows in front of us and force them down to our sides, squeezing our lats through the entire movement. Again, 5 reps every 30 seconds for 5 minutes gives us a total of 10 sets, 50 reps. Okay, so we're 100 reps in. My back's pumped, but we've still got one more exercise to do. We're gonna do an inverted row. So you will need a bar that's quite low, but at least higher off the ground than your arm is, because we're gonna lie underneath it and pull our chest to the bar. And you know the score, 5 reps, every 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 sets, 50 reps. We're gonna go for a wide grip. So out here, keep your hips in line with your ankles. Don't let your hips sink down. Pulls at the top and slowly lower. Okay, that was brutal. In fact, it's even hurting just holding my arm up. But it's warmed me up, it was quick, and I'm sure I'm gonna be sore for days. My form did deteriorate near the end, but the focus on the squeeze at the start, and then whatever reps you can get out at the end is all good. Now, it's time to eat, and I'm gonna take you to my favorite salad bar in all of Beijing. It's kind of like a pick and choose setup, but you'll see what I mean when we get there, so I'll see you there. So I've been competing in bodybuilding shows at Men's Physique and the Classic division for over 5 years. And each year, for the 3 months leading up to the competition, I probably come to Avocado Tree, this restaurant, at least 3 or 4 times a week. I love the food, I love the concept. And I love the fact that all these health-conscious restaurants are popping up all over Beijing. So Avocado Tree, there's over 10 stores here in Beijing. And I'm starving, so let's go and have a look what we can get. So you see in their menu, they've got a lot of preset salads. They've also got power snack like tacos, quesadillas, burritos. But what I'm gonna go for is a DIY salad with some quinoa rice. 我来一个糙米的好吗？糙米的。然后黑豆也要。要。我要豆腐的。玉米不要，豆腐要。然后前菜也要。So I've gone through some black beans, some tofu and some beetroot in a moment. 要西红柿。Also, it wouldn't be called Avocado Tree if you didn't get your scoop of avocado. 那个橄榄。然后来一个鸡蛋。好。然后来一小牛油果。So yeah, it wouldn't be Avocado Tree if you didn't get your scoop of avocado to go. I'm also gonna get a soft-boiled egg, and 有那个辣椒有吗？这个这个and a jalapeno for a little bit of heat. After all, it is winter. 豆腐的。你烧我对吧？暂时没有。别的酱还好不要吗？不用。在这吃。好，谢谢。小马，小票。谢谢。拜拜。All right, cool. So you only have to look at the color of this to know why it's my favorite salad in the whole of Beijing. I always actually go for the rice balls when I come here because they've got 3 different types of rice, from white rice to brown rice, quinoa with lime and cilantro. And they've also got free protein. So although I've gone for the tofu today, they've got a pulled pork, a crispy chicken, and this really succulent beef. You've got the sweetness from the beetroot, the crunch from the kale, the creamy avocado, and soft boiled eggs, which are really difficult to find in Beijing. A really hearty salad for about $7. Also, I couldn't resist, they've got a mad selection of power smoothies, mostly avocado based. I've got some here. I've gone for the avocado, avopower, and it's avocado, pineapple, spinach, and banana. So if you ever find yourself in Beijing, especially with the Winter Olympics coming up, check out Avocado Tree. There's stores in Wangjing, Sanlitun, Sanyuanqiao, down in the CBD area. They're all over the place. There's 11 stores, so seek them out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Okay, so I always buy 2 chicken breasts to snack on throughout the day. One before lunch and then one around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And the third thing I've got, you'll have to stick around till later because it's a surprise. I used to be a personal trainer and help clients construct a dietary plan to lose weight or gain muscle, or both. I noticed that most people don't get anywhere near enough protein that they should. So one habit that I used to try and get them to have, which I live by to this day, is to snack on chicken breasts. They're cheap, they're quite tasty, and each one's about 100 grams, so I get 27 grams of protein. I'll have one now at 11 a.m. I'll have the next one about 3:30. And in our trusty Bien Li Feng, there's 4 flavors. I always go for the smoked chicken. And I actually quite like it because not only does it make it a lot easier to hit your protein macros, but it also staves off hunger. And only when you're hungry are you tempted to eat something that you shouldn't and ruin your diet. One of the things I love about Beijing in the winter is the arrival of these guys. Now, it might not look like much, but that's an oven full of baked sweet potatoes. And as you can see, during rush hour, when everyone's on their way home, they're a massive favorite with locals and foreigners alike. If you ever find yourself in Beijing, especially during the winter months, go to busy subway stations and you should find a guy just like him selling sweet baked potatoes, and they're my dinner. Okay, so here it is, still hot from the oven. Good old sweet potato, amazing complex carbs. And you saw me buy this earlier from the supermarket, classic tin of tuna in spring water. Now this is gonna give me an extra 20 grams of protein. So added towards the 2 shakes I had earlier at 25 grams each, my 30 grams from my eggs, my 54 grams from my chicken, and 20 or so, give or take, from my tofu. It's put me way above 170, all for under $15. All you have to do with your tuna, open it, drain it, and dunk it. Now, this is gonna be my dinner, and that's a wrap up. And guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, hit that like button, and please leave a comment down below and let me know, how do you eat healthily on a budget? And remember, if you ever come to Beijing, to check out Bien Li Feng to get that chicken, get those tea eggs. Also, look near busy subway stations and look for a guy selling sweet hot potatoes. And we'll see you next time.